So, let's say I just get myself into this leg drag position. I did a great job here. I turned, I flared my leg out, I accessed that lever, pushed my partner's hips down. And then I'm like, all right, cool, job done. And he hip escapes and reguards. Or hip escapes the other way and reguards. Doesn't really matter. That is a consequence of not putting my partner's hips in a box. So that's another little phrase that you can take home today. When you put your partner's hips in a box, what I mean by that is, there we go. My knee, my elbow. My hip, my elbow. It doesn't matter which parts I use. I have to create a proper frame in either case. So when I get here, and now I want to move to side control, if I don't put, so my hips are going to make one side of the box, right? That should be fairly obvious. As I move around to here, my hip or my knee will make one side of the box. Something has to form the other side of the box. That's going to be my elbow. So when I get myself here, this elbow will seek the ground. You can make a grip, it doesn't really matter. You can put your hand in no-gi. I usually favor this. And then I move myself to here. And now, hips are in the box. My weight is on my elbow. Enough. Not like past my elbow, because now I'm not controlling my own center of gravity. Right? That's another concept we should probably touch on a little bit. Momentum and center of gravity. Kind of formula for this is, think of it like this. So my center of gravity is around the center of my body. And momentum is just like mass in motion, right? So I have a certain amount, anytime I start moving, I have a certain amount of momentum. I need to control the momentum I'm generating, and I need to control my center of gravity. If at any point I give my partner my center of gravity, when I say give, I'm here. Right now I control my center of gravity and my momentum. Now, I just gave it to him. Oh, crap. Anytime you get swept or reversed, it is a consequence, and I mean literally anytime, it is a consequence of giving your partner your center of gravity. Sometimes it's not the momentum. Pretty much anytime you get swept, that's usually you taking your momentum and giving it to your partner. The only time you will not pay the consequences of that is if your partner is dumb. It's literally, you're just hoping that they are too, I'm just being a little bit complicated. Like if they're just untrained, if they don't know what to do with that gift, they might return it to you. But if they know, anytime you give your partner your momentum, your center of gravity, expect to get swept or reversed. So when I get myself here, I'm still in control, still in control, still in control. At no point did I take my momentum and center of gravity and give it to my partner. I kept it. All right, everybody following me? So just let's get a couple more reps in before we go on, because I'm just seeing too many people like out here with their arms not knowing what to do. Elbows tight. The other thing we need to be aware of, live toes, dead toes. Everyone's doing it. Dead toes are fine. It's not that they're wrong. They're just not fine for what we're doing right now, because I want to propel myself. I want to generate force. So if I go dead toes, I'm generating force from the knees. Again, I usually equate this to track and field. Would you ever start a race like this? Probably not. And to take it to a greater extreme, would you ever expect to win a race doing it? Probably not. So don't do that. You cannot be effective from your knees with dead toes. I want to be here so that I can pop up and move around if I need to. Dead toes is fine if I'm trying to sit really low. If I'm inside your closed guard and I want to make it hard for you to move me around. Live toes isn't helpful because I'm raising my center of gravity. Dead toes is what I want. But there are very few scenarios where you're on top that you want dead toes. Basically, if I'm trying to stall inside the closed guard, or like the half guard, like I'm passing but I'm not really passing, I'm just like I'm being Husamar Palhares against Craig Jones a few weeks ago, like this guy. Or if you just mounted someone, right? If you tuck your feet in, you want dead toes. If you go live toes, they can actually access these levers. You can actually hurt your ankle if somebody drops on it. So, and it's just easier for them to pull you into like the quarter guard. So dead toes, feet tucked in the mount. Dead toes in the closed guard. Pretty much the rest of the time, live toes. All right? So elbow down with a little bit of weight on it to create a frame, roughly 90 degrees. Live toes, and that's how we want to finish. Everybody got it? Okay, let's get a few more reps, I guess.